Hey folks, I'm not sure if that countdown just worked, but I'm the Mysterious JG, and I have a very special announcement for you about this episode of Grand Theft Auto 3. Bobo the Vulture is now in your world, world.
That's right, I just saw carjacking going on out there.
He's gone in a minute. Yeah, Bobo's hanging out at game radio. He's got the game radio ladies. They're gonna be hanging out at the after party. Yep, anyway. So Bobo has not been able to follow the series as it's gone, so I'm updating him on what's happening. He's here providing
I'm
guest
familiar with
commentary.
the game, yeah.
He's here providing guest commentary. Don't know if that's going to be a thing that happens ever again. Might be a one-time treat. Might happen periodically. We don't know. Just accept it as a nice little bonus, and
Might
don't ask
literally
for
happen
more.
again in the next video.
It's a good thing that you might not ever get again. So what I've got here, Bobo, is the Bulletproof Banshee that you get through a little bit of cheesery in the Gran Turismo mission for El Burro, who is like a dude that calls you on the phone and gives you missions.
Yes.
But it's can be destroyed by crashing it like any other car, and every time I try to take it on a mission, it always turns out to be a mission where you have a specific car you must use, which means basically since I've gotten it, it has hung out in the garage and almost never been used.
Yes.
So
You have been using this green sedan that appears to be like actively like
yeah, it's pretty much destroyed.
shooting out steam constantly.
But as far as where we are in the story, we've kind of just made headway with the Don Salvatore. Like we've done all the missions where you're like delivering prostitutes for one of his associates, and then you are doing jobs for his son, the mechanic, and we've done all the Tony Cipriati missions where you just fight the triads. So now the question is, I'll kind of leave it to you. You want to just like have a video goofing off, or would you like to do a little work for the Don?
Um, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Now, I will note I'm getting occasional sort of freeze-ups of my shared screen, which is probably just a thing to do with Discord. So if at some point in time something hilarious happens and I do not immediately react, that may be, oh, there's a
That would be. I got you. Well, the only
but
thing,
yeah, no, if you want to, yeah.
the only thing I really got going on, other than doing stuff for the Don, is I was doing the import-export mission where you find cars and take it to a garage, but I've kind of gotten all the cars that are easy to get. And off-screen, I did some reading and found out the rewards for completing this mission are not as cool as I thought they were. Like, it's just money.
Yes.
So maybe we should just go do a little work for the Don.
Sure, we can do that. And of course, that's like this is not the first Grand Theft Auto game. This is sort of like Metal Gear Solid for the Grand Theft Auto series. This is the like hopping on point, I think, for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, myself included.
Yeah, because like I played the original a little bit, and I owned the second one, although I actually probably not played it quite as much. But like the very old sort of top-down style Grand Theft Auto games. But this one was the starting off point for these, and it's not until you get to like Vice City and other ones where like all of a sudden there's like every type of vehicle that you hop into that isn't just a regular civilian car has some type of special side mission that you can go and do with it.
Yeah.
Like there's no like Pizza Boy or
Well, no, hold on. So I took a second
there
and kind of
pizza boy
paused there
missions in
because
this?
I was adjusting Bobo's volume versus the game volume in my head, just so people know. That's not so. This game has ambulance missions. It has
Okay.
vigilante missions, and it has firefighter missions. It doesn't have Pizza Boy. And then San Andreas goes a little crazy. Like you've got all sorts of dumbass shit you can do. I love that game, but it goes. I think it takes like everything in all these games and does it up to 11 to the point where like it's too much.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, if honestly, like that is like that point of where like yeah, like I enjoy that game, and like it is one where if you just wanted to pick it up and play even after you've won the game because you just want to go dipshit around for a while,
yeah,
like
there's a
they
lot to
do give you enough stuff that you can do that. Whereas like a game like this, yeah, you still can, but it's basically just like you get in your car and like build up a 5-star wanted level and see how long you can avoid dying.
Pretty much, yeah. Now, one thing we could do, and now we're here, so we'll do a mission. One thing we could do is firefighter missions. I've done all I need to do off screen to get the rewards, but it is a good way to get certain vehicles that don't often spawn otherwise that I need for the import-export. Like, there was a specific
Like
mission where I
Spawn
could
Mobile.
have planned ahead, gotten the import-export thing going first, and then intentionally failed that mission, but taken the Mr. Whoopi ice cream truck that's part of that mission and turned it into the import-export after mission fail, but I didn't think of that. And there's other things like the garbage truck. It showed up in a plot mission too, but there was no way, it had a bomb loaded to it. There was no way I could fail the mission in a way that didn't destroy the truck, so we could goof off with that. But first off, let's see what the Don has got going on.
It's too bad that you couldn't do that, because that would have really amused Bronco.
He does like trucks. He likes big
Garbage
trucks and he
too.
cannot lie.
The cartel has got bottomless funds from pushing that spank crap.
And spanking that
If we
push
make an
crap.
honest attack on them, they'll wipe the floor with us. They must be making spank on that big boat that Curly led you to. So we gotta use our heads, or rather one head, your head. I'm asking you to destroy that spank factory as a personal.
So spank an
favor to me,
acronym? Why are they?
Salvatore Leone. If you do this for me, you will be a made man. Anything you want.
Even this quote constantly appearing in commercials.
You'll need his expertise to
Yes.
blow up that boat.
By the way, not only will you be a made man, I think my partner's a rat. We gotta shut him up.
No, I don't think that's come up in the game yet. has
No,
it?
that's
Now go and see
a
8-Ball,
different
who's one of
character
the-
that we haven't encountered yet. But yeah, those are the lines I remember from the commercials. I think my partner's a rat.
Yes.
We got to shut him up. If you do this for me, you will be a made man. So spank is not only it's not an acronym. It's a proper noun, but it's so proper. Every letter has to be capitalized rather than just the first letter.
Yes. So now you got to go see 8-Ball, who's one of the disciples of Apocalypse, him and Skull, right?
Yes. I'm turning off the radio as much as I know we both enjoy the soundtrack. It makes it a little easier to hear you. But I just noticed that Chatterbox was playing for a second after I turned it off, which I think is the Discord. I think that's why in our countdowns we were having a little trouble. There is like a small delay. We'll figure it out, folks. But anyway, what did he tell me to do? I got to go 8-Balls, which
You got to go see 8-Ball.
So I know I'm wiring a
He'll
truck with
set
a
you
bomb.
up with, I think, yeah, he'll set you up with either the explosives or the vehicle. Probably you got to see him, and he'll tell you which one he's doing.
But yeah, I definitely this even when you are not on co-commentary, making me want to crack jokes and be silly. I'm still like half the time I'm like, okay, what did they actually tell me to do in that briefing? Because I was too busy playing
Well,
Mystery
also
Science
this
Theater.
is, well, I guess this and I guess also it's true in Vice City. But by the time you get to like San Andreas or one of them, like this one doesn't have. Well, there you go. You have your vehicle equipped with a bomb. So somebody's
but-
gonna walk up to this like completely smashed up car and be like, "Well, nothing seems to be out of the order."
Well, no,
out
but
of order
my
here.
problem now is like, okay, yeah, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I just set up a bomb in that car. So now it's just like, I was a random bomb car just hanging out.
Yo, my man. Salvatore phoned ahead, but a job like this is gonna need a lot of fireworks. I'll need $100,000 to cover expenses. But you know, with me, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Come back, brother, when you have the money.
I have the money.
Although you already have a car, equipped with bombs. Where to your mom's?
So just for the hell of it, because yeah, we've got the money. It's weird. Like, wait, wouldn't Salvatore cover
Well,
this?
You have over $500,000 just sort of sitting around in your.
Yeah, because I was using various cheese techniques. I got to the islands I wasn't supposed to be able to get to. I got 99 out of 100 hidden packages. There's one it's possible, but huge pain in the ass to get before you're supposed to get it. So I left that one. But the hidden packages give you money in this game, and that ended up being a lot. Not to mention, there's nothing much to spend money. Oh, I'm just gonna set the bomb and just see if anyone tries to steal the car. But generally, people don't steal cars, so.
Never known that. It's about the usual.
Like, I don't think I get I don't get, like,
How you doing?
on specific missions, you sometimes get a thing to remote activate the bomb, but...
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing
yeah,
is,
I mean-
I believe we're actually not in a mission now. Like, I think the Salvatore thing opens up 8-Ball. Like, we could probably do goofy stuff, like turn in
I
cars
really
for...
feel like I could open up to you, man. I feel like we got in a real rapport.
Hey, man. I'm friend, man. No, hey, man. He called ahead. Told me to have a piece. Like, I've had the phrase, somebody called ahead, has happened several times, but it's always been with ammunition.
Yeah.
Just like a bomb where a gun is
So
available.
that was a pretty short act.
Okay,
We're still in
let's
the
do
rising
this
action,
then.
I guess.
I can set this baby to detonate, but I still can't use a piece with these hands. Here, this rifle should help you pop some heads.
Here's a box of radio equipment. Press and hold the R1 button. Well, that's right. Well, I have like 1,000 rounds of sniper rifle game, but yeah. It's still handy they explained this because I was trying to use it earlier and just did not remember how it worked at all. So now I got 2 friends. I got Bobo and 8-Ball with me on this adventure.
Hi, friend, man.
Okay. Well, that's I'm glad we finally got
friend,
there.
man.
I mean, you know, after all these years, I'm glad to know the truth.
I'm not your friend. I'm your brother. We did not swear an oath to each other. Yeah.
We do the not even oath in the Peach Garden. I was thinking more like we do the philanthropy handshake.
Oh, I was thinking it's not some kind of twisted love. It's pure hate. I don't know why I keep going negative, but
Right in the back. You're basically gonna be my chauffeur.
also you appear to be. Oh, okay. He moved over eventually, but for a minute there, it looked like you were about to drive off from the passenger seat.
You got this fancy Japanese import, man.
I was only getting in it so that we could get to a better car.
So you can't punch the.
No. I'm not Bill Goldberg, and even if I was, Goldberg like fucked up his hands big time when he did that. So, okay, well, I'm glad
when
we
you
were able to
said
get this
Bill Goldberg.
awesome car immediately damaged.
Well, it was weird that you said Bill Goldberg because when I heard you mentioned a wrestler, sound of breaking glass, I'm like, okay, it's time for the ass. Stone Cold Steve Austin. But then you're like, wait, you're talking about the fake Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bill Goldberg.
The Stone Cold.
I got all
Austin.
very confused there for a minute.
Well, Goldberg, like, famously punched glass to show how tough he was. Like, that had not been gimmicked. They weren't. Like, I don't know if it hadn't been gimmicked because of a mistake or if he wasn't supposed to punch that glass. But yeah, he famously fucked up his hands big time on the live Nitro by like punching through a limo door, and it was like, how did you think that was going to end, Bill
Get a
Goldberg?
good vantage point, then I'll head in when you fire the first shot.
Okay, I got it. So we're basically, this is like us protecting him. Okay, this could be difficult. I think it's the first mission of this type in the 3D universe, so maybe they made it fairly easy, or maybe they made it really hard, and later games are like, oh, that mission was too hard.
Are you going to title this video then Epic Sniper Battle of Spirit and Honor?
I mean, if you remind me to later, I might, but I was more likely just going to call it, hey, Bobo's hanging out.
That's true. You can't, unfortunately, you can't use remote control missiles on this one. No, gut shot, is that gonna do it? Well, that guy's just milling about.
Gut shot will usually be, oh crap, it's got that weird controls where left and, oh, it's like DIs and the red jacks. It's got those weird things where up and, like, left and right, I don't know, left and right are
That's
left
alright,
and right.
he's dead. You can go back to Salvatore and resurrect him.
Basically, yeah. I don't even have to go back to Salvatore. That's the nice thing. I can just go straight back to 8-Ball. But left and right
Now,
are.
if you do, is he gonna make you pay another 100,000?
Hope not. I think it's just. I'm already at Act 2 now. But left and right is left and right. Up and down are reversed. I don't.
So it's like airplane controls.
Yeah, I guess. But why would it be airplane controls?
I don't know.
Because airplanes are cool.
Because airplanes have guns on them.
That's true. I mean, I can't
That's
argue with
good.
that. I suppose I could argue it's irrelevant, but can't argue that it's not true. Airplanes have guns on them. All airplanes.
Yes.
Particularly if they're
Well,
leaving
it's funny
from
because
Texas.
today, you know, we happened to be talking offline earlier, but today a bunch of the family.
Let's do this then. I can
Yep,
set
we're
this
gonna do
baby
this
to
thing.
detonate, but I still can't use a piece with these hands. Here, this rifle shall.
You're gonna have to get these
Also,
hands.
how's he gonna? Also, how's he gonna whack it with these hands? Those hands are great for making bombs and all, but how's he supposed to whack it?
It's not worth explaining in detail, but the original quote from our inside jokes that Bobo is adopting is, "These claws are great for, destroying." But how am I supposed to whack it?
And of course, everybody knows that would be about Ghidorah, right?
No,
not
it's
Ghidorah.
Gigan.
That one was Gigan.
Yeah.
With the buzzsaw stomach.
Yeah. I mean, in Bobo's defense, that was an inside joke I had with other people that I shared with Bobo, and it was adopted.
Gigan had claw horn, like horn/claw hands.
Oh yeah, no, Ghidorah is even worse. Like, he's trying to whack it using his necks. He's got no hands at all.
No hands.
Oh, I maybe I mentioned this in Death Stranding. Maybe you already know, but I watched In Chemo, and I fell asleep because they shot me full of some drugs that really put my head in a bad place. But I watched on Turner Classic Movies, subtitled. So it's like the goofy voiceovers of the monsters on Monster Island were gone. Destroy all monsters. With the actual,
they had that going in the
on Turner Classic Movies, yeah.
Well, right, but I mean, they were showing Turner Classic Movies / whatever this is at the Infusion place.
Well, the Infusion place has random cable channels, but it's fairly good coverage of cable channels. But yeah, the weird thing is, it was Thursday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Turner Classic Movies is showing Destroy All Monsters. Oh no, my ammo's all. Why is my ammo so reduced? That is weird.
That maybe the maximum capacity you can have?
No, I had 1,000 plus a minute ago.
So it's reset because he just gave you the gun.
Yeah, but it didn't seem to do that.
So it's a matter of, do you want to load, or
Oh no, I mean, it's not really a problem. I've got a free pickup for it, which is why my ammo was so high before.
There's another guy over there, isn't there? Oh,
I know.
Sorry, it was a screen freezing.
Oh crap!
It looked to me for a minute like you weren't doing anything.
What, 8-Ball, why are you? Yeah, the gun is being removed from my inventory when I lose the mission. That's why.
8-Ball's in death, I will reclaim my sniper rifle.
Well, yeah, because I had a ton of ammo for it because I've been. It's not worth loading over because we'd have to do all the stuff with Sal again. But yeah, I had thousands.
All the stuff with Sal is going in there and listening to him say,
"If you do this for me, you'll be a made man."
Without having.
I heard that enough times during the '90s in the TV ads. I don't need to hear it anymore. I mean, if I thought
Honestly,
it would make
it's because they advertised heavily during the Monday night wrestling shows, so we would hear it a lot.
Yes,
I feel like that's where I get.
I've been told by people that they also remember being saturated by the ads, so I don't think it was only Raw and SmackDown.
Well, no.
But
it's going to be a whole new SmackDown. It's time to shake it up.
Yep. Kick some giga butt.
Okay,
No,
let's
but
do this thing.
all aircraft have weapons. But it was
all rectangles, trapezoids.
Yes. Woo.
Which Ma said isn't even right. I was thinking that parallelograms are a subset of trapezoids, and she was like, "No, trapezoids specifically have one parallel side." I'm like, "No, it's one or more." And she's like, "No," and I'm like, "I got a college degree," and she's like, "So do I, dumbass." And mine's in math, so I had to kind of give that one up. Well, I guess hers is an education. Whatever. I'm sorry. What were you saying before I got off on a trapezoid spiel? Because I'm so want to do.
I was saying that, as we were discussing offline earlier, a lot of the family, unfortunately minus you, are all together today for honestly the first time in a very long time. And at one point later, because Bean and I actually took Bronco back later in the afternoon, because he was just so friggin' happy about how the morning had gone. Later on, we got back and he took a nap and he got up later and he's like, "Go to Papa's house?" Okay. But he wanted to watch a video, and first of all, we watched a video of some songs about trucks that he enjoys, and then Papa was like, "Here, let's go find something real good. Go find videos of helicopters." It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah, Papa's going to try to get him into helicopters for sure.
Well, but like this one wasn't even one where it came up with helicopters for kids, but it was literally just footage of
Get a good
helicopters.
vantage
There was no
point,
like
then I'll
child
head in when you
narration
fire the
or any of the
first
rest of
shot.
that stuff. And like he's of course going through and specifically identifying as like, oh, here's some of the Russian-made ones. They're very common in the rest of the world, and it's like, oh, okay, here's there's Papa's helicopter. Of course, he was referring to some Blackhawks that were taking off
Right.
and landing, and then they had some Hueys later. And it's like, well, that's actually the plane that Papa has most of his flight hours in. I'm like, okay, this is all good information. Like,
Not sure that Bronco's capturing all of this, but
well, also, not all of those have guns, but of course, a lot of them do, and probably a lot of the ones that he was in had. Because like for the Hueys especially, like this was before the like idea of dedicated gunships took place. So like the idea of like an attack helicopter is basically they took a regular utility Huey and just put a big turret gun on it.
so the problem is 8-Ball starts moving in as soon as you fire the first shot. Fucking
Yes.
8-Ball. I mean,
But he apparently just exploded. Oh, you know what? Somebody probably shot him or shot an explosive barrel by him. I wonder whether
well,
or
no,
not if you
he
shoot
he
him in
comes
the right
up
place,
this
if he's
way and
carrying
climbs up that ramp. The problem is, I was trying to take out a guy who's going to be difficult to get first, and then concentrate on those easier guys. But he makes a mad dash with no regard for his own life as soon as you fire the first shot, which means he like. That's why the
he
time
just hates
limit's
life
so
with those
insane.
hands.
Yeah, he does. He's not.
He
happy.
just hates.
Yeah,
He's not happy. He's just like,
If I can't have my hands, I don't want to live.
Well, I've had a rough.
You're hoping
I've
that
had a rough
eventually
year
they will
myself,
heal,
8-Ball,
but-
but
yeah.
I mean, you might not be able to let's play, but you can do co-commentary on other people's let's plays, 8-Ball.
There you go.
If you can get one
Or
of those
he
like
could do,
voice-activated windows where you don't need to use a keyboard, I suppose.
Yeah, he could use text-to-speech technology and do like infocom games. That guy just rocketed into the sky.
I missed that. I was listening to somebody call us like a something or other bitch, but
Maybe it was that guy.
it might have been.
I'd be pretty upset.
So they told us to find a vantage point, and like maybe there's like a secret spot from which this is easy. But I was
Yeah, maybe
scoping
there's like a high place that you can go to.
take some spank
You
and
gonna
get
kill me
totally
this
high.
time, man?
Well, the only thing that would really make this easier is if, and this is like, this happened in a Vice City mission. There's a sniper point where you've got to kill a bunch of guys, and they set up one of those adrenaline pills that slows down time temporarily. So if there's one of those hanging around somewhere, then that's like the game intended spot to do it from. Problem is, I just ran over some folks. But that's no problem. The problem is,
Well, yeah, apparently the
he
cops
starts
didn't know,
he starts
so-
dashing to his death as soon as you fire the first shot, and there's quite a few guys you got to kill. You get this first, like it seemed for a minute like he was crouching down and waiting, on one of those trips. But then again, he got up and
Yeah, I
started
think if
running.
he's literally about to come into physical contact with one of the guys, he will stop.
Yeah, like
Because I think he basically, like it's
I killed the two guys that are there before he even gets to the ramp, and he went up the ramp and he seemed to stop. But then somehow he got killed. I thought he was gonna. I don't know. But yeah, I guess I gotta.
feel like this is.
I gotta look around, and now the rain and stuff ain't gonna help.
I don't know if this game
Get a good vantage
predates
point, then I'll
cover
head in when you
mechanics,
fire the
but
first
like
shot.
this may like he basically is doing the type of thing where like in a cover mechanics game he would be running up and basically taking cover behind something
Yeah.
that the enemy was taking cover of on the other side of it, and he stopped at that point. Yeah, there's probably like a ladder you can get on top of a crane or something.
Well, the game doesn't
You
really
really
do
wanted to.
ladders.
Well, I guess I don't know how you learn to fall off of a 50-foot ladder, King, but there might be a way to.
Well, I mean, maybe this is what I would have done between videos if I knew this was coming.
Well, I
I would
don't know
have
when,
scouted for a place to do this.
Oh, there's a pink dot on the map there. Is that just where 8-Ball is, or is that a
I
recommended vantage
I
point?
think that's where 8-Ball is, but you might be right. Maybe it's a recommended.
Or is that just the place where if you get to it, they're going to start shooting you? Oh, there's a railing over there with a
there's
staircase.
This might be too close
I don't
to
know if
them.
they're going to, like... I don't know if they're going to notice, hey, there's a guy with a sniper rifle just sort of running around near us. Maybe we should investigate this.
Well, no adrenaline pill, which would be super
Well, you can
useful.
get even higher. Baby, nobody flies
I'm like,
flies
what, am I
higher than
Rob Van Dam?
RVD.
Well, I can. And the thing about getting up here, instead of down there with the... And see, I can actually see... Oh, never mind. I thought I could see where he was, so I think I'm seeing one of the guards.
Oh, yeah. Boy, there's a lot more guards.
There's a
here
whole
than
lot of guards.
Meow.
Whole lot of guards.
They got a whole lot of guards.
Meow.
Got a
Way
whole
down
lot
inside.
of guards.
So...
Yeah, way down inside the ship, probably. I like that guy got shot with a sniper rifle, and these guys immediately say, hey, it must be that guy over there.
Well, I think it's just because he started moving immediately.
Oh, right. Hey, Paul, like, just give it up, give it
Yeah,
up,
I
give
mean,
it up. No.
he just needs to fucking
Yes,
not...
he got onto the deck before, like,
Yeah.
you had done very much. I understand.
And I did that about as
understand
quick
your
as I think I
frustration
could
with
have.
this.
Yeah. No, an adrenaline thing because I missed a guy, but that was after I was feeling rushed because
Can that door to your right open?
almost positive it can't, but it's worth checking. No, I
There's a
cannot.
hidden compartment in there with full of adrenaline pills.
Or some kind of underdog
What's that spinning
secret
thing you
energy
do?
pill. It is a
What's that
police bribe.
spinning thing you do?
It's a police
Oh,
bribe.
it's-
No, I thought for a second it might have been like occasionally they have little things with an eye icon that gives you information. I was like, oh, maybe there's something special going on with that crane. Somewhere around here there's a place where I can take emergency vehicle. Oh, hey, here we go. That's what I'm meant to be using. Now, getting that and then
How do
running
you
back,
get back
well,
up
how
there
much
in
time
time?
will I have before it wears off? Not much. But I believe that's the intended path. And now, with that top secret knowledge, perhaps it's
You're
time
gonna end the video.
to call it a video and leave people wondering next
Ah.
time, will we be able to succeed? And by we, I mean me, with commentary
Yeah,
from
will
Bobo,
Bobo
the
be
Vulture.
here?
Will Bobo be here? Well, that's a double mystery, folks. Both of those mysteries will be solved next time on the Mysterious JG.
I'm Bobo the Vulture.
He's now in our world, but will he stay? And if so, for how long? And at what cost? See you next time, guys.
Bye.
And I'm still recording, so
you want
why
me
am
to?
I... I'll have to edit this out. But I'm going to hit stop now.